Welcome. It's Terell, your favorite realtor, back again with another book review. I know last week was a little something. It was supposed to come out last week, but look, we're here now. You see the book. You're reading the title here. Book. It's called. Let me get it here. I'm looking for it. There it is. Captivate. And I'm going to see it here. Yep. Captivate: The Science of Succeeding with People. By Vanessa Edwards. And let's just understand who is Vanessa Edwards before we even start. Vanessa Edwards is a behavioral investigator with Science of People and the author of Captivate: The Science of Succeeding with People, the book we're gonna review right now. She's also a body language trainer specializing in science-based people skills. I always gotta summarize this book in one word. To summarize this book in one word, I would say revealing. That's what this book is. Revealing. It's eye-opening because it gives you an idea of what, and it's a lot of stuff is like intuitive. If you knew that's what it was, and now you could actually articulate and put words to it and make it make sense. I truly think though, this book. With this book right here is a freaking double threat. Okay, so if you read those two books, you get a good idea of how social IQ, social settings should be taking place if you want to achieve a high level. But let's get into the review, man. Let's get to enough talking. Let's get into the review. Okay. This book right here, it starts off with explaining who she is. You know what I'm saying? She was an awkward kid growing up. She has to learn how to become socially adept to talking to people and how to maneuver within her life. This book is separated in three parts. The first part is the first 5 minutes. The second part is the first 5 hours. And the third part is the first 5 days. This book starts off with you taking a test on your IQ. Now, I scored pretty much like close to, the high achievers, the people who are really good at have a good EQ. But I was I was just came below, so I was kind of like, it's an average, slightly above average at this. But there's a couple. The book has hacks in the book. It has about 15 hacks here or 20. Now let's go over the hacks with you guys so you can have an idea. Let me get right here. Hack number 1, the social game plan. Hack number 2, the triple threat. Hack number 3, conversational sparks. Number 4, highlighter. 5, threads theory. 6, the decoder. 7, speed read. 8, the appreciate matrix. 9, primary value. 10, the story stack. 11, own it. 12, the Franklin effect. 13, a nut job. And 14, attunement. Now, all those words don't make no sense without you reading the actual chapters and have an idea of what that is. But I don't want to go through each of the hacks. I want you guys to actually read the book. I'm telling you, this is a book you should read for sure. But I'm going to just highlight the stuff that I really like the most, right? The social game plan, which starts off with pretty much telling you when you go into those events where to stand. People stand by the by the entrance. People stand by the host. People stand by the thing. You said the best place to stand, which is kind of, I wish I didn't even think about, is by the bar. Not by the bar, but the exit by the bar. So when you get a drink and you leave, because by then people anxiety is kind of low. They got a drink in their hand. They already kind of settled in. So when when they're leaving the bar, you can automatically, hey, how long, hey, you've been, how'd you hear about this event here? Blah blah blah. You have your drinks. You have you get your little whiskey sour, rum and coke, but you begin to talk to people in a place where they're open to talking and they're more relaxed. Anxiety's down. They got drinks. They got the flow. So I think that was pretty cool in the book here. Another thing is to mention handshakes, right? How handshakes are important. This goes into it's right underneath the hack called the triple threat, right? Which I think this is the biggest thing I took from this book right here. And listen closely. It's called triple threat. It's use your hands, open stance, and eye contact. Now, use your hands. She recommends never put your hands in the pocket. Now I'm the type of guy to put my hand in my pocket. I'm just kind of whatever, but it screams murderer. Why? Because we can't see your hands. That's why, you know, when officers stop you to say, put your hands up, I need to see your hands. Hands up, I need to see your hands, because it's non-threatening. We know you have nothing to hide, nothing. But when you put your hands in your pocket, subconsciously, it's like, what is this guy hiding? Which, you think about it, like, really, yeah. Because when you see people's hands, you can see, you know, there's nothing here. Like, it's non-threatening here. So she mentions when you talk to somebody firsthand, to use, you know, hand movement and stuff like that, because it just people feel more comfortable with that. And then also when you meet somebody, you know, the fist bump, the COVID, the elbow, whatever, doesn't produce the same thing as a handshake. A handshake, skin to skin contact, produces oxytocin. The oxytocin, which is a chemical that you know helps people bond. She said you have to, you know, shake people's hand, and that's when you get, you know, you start off with a good first impression. So eye contact, you know, keep a good eye contact. You already know that. And an open stance, not crisscross, legs goes out, nice open stance, kind of. I don't know if you can see that, but just a nice open stance. That means you're open to whatever's coming to you. Handshake and eye contact is already gonna change the game. And the reason why I mentioned this book right here, How to Talk to Anyone, if you have that kind of stance, they're ready to go, and knowing how to communicate with people, oh yeah, you're out of here. So she talks about a triple threat there. That's the biggest thing that that's the biggest thing I took from the book, the triple threat. Now, the thing I like about this book is that each chapter of this book, she asks you, what do you take from this? What do you take from this? What's the biggest thing that stood out to you? She talks about being curious, curiosity. She talks about asking people, you know, have a me too. Talking about, yeah, I went to Cancun. Oh, me too. You know, tell me about your experience. Kind of get, you know, people talking, and if the more they can relate to somebody, the more that they would like you. So this book is great. And it is a good read because it's 300 pages. I read it relatively quick. It's not overly, you know, some books begin too wordy. They put too much stuff. You can tell they're trying to make it longer than what it really needs to be. This book doesn't have that kind of feeling. This book is great. It's 300 pages. I suggest everybody read it, but it gives you an idea. Now, there's a lot of hacks, like I said, there's a lot of hacks in this book, but I just don't want to. I just give you the few that really struck deeply with me. I think this book is a reread. Now, from 1 out of 10, when I rate this book, this is a 9. This is a 9. Yeah, this is a 9. This is a book right here that you gotta give your kids. You gotta give the kids. You gotta give, if you want to go to any event, this is the book you gotta read here, and teach you how to be socially adept. But yeah, this I truly like this book. You know, I have another book coming up. I know you guys talking about what's the next book. What's the next book? What's the next book? This right here. Hold on, let me get the focus in with me. Focus in, play. Yep. Bow. Thinking fast and slow. Now this book was gifted to me. I really appreciate the gift. They know I like books. So you're gonna see this one book next week. But I appreciate you guys. Oh, and before I go, there's another video that's coming up very soon that I'm gonna release. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be huge. But I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And for any comments, any suggestions, please let me know. And you know, peace. Have a good one.